Welcome, everyone. How you guys doing?
Doing good.
Hey, lovely people.
Yes, we are here today, the Collectors Club and our wives, for a special edition of this romance-themed episode to fit with the Valentine's Day holiday, because we are still in February, so it totally counts. But this is going to be a super fun stream. Got a lot of great segments planned for you all tonight. But let's just kind of intro with first, if you love movies just like us on this panel, you got to kiss and hug that like and subscribe to support the channel, spread some more love through the super chats, of course, and then check out memberships for some sweet perks out there. But we're going to start off with talking about, the first movie me and my wife saw together. Should we do that, Anna? Are you ready for this?
I think we should give someone else a chance.
You want to give us something?
Yeah.
All right, so Tim and April it is. Go for it.
We're first. All right, so we basically, our first date was a movie, and I think the first couple of years was basically just movies. Lots of movies, like two to three in a day, a lot of times going to the theaters. But our very first one was Dodgeball with Vince Vaughn and Ben Stiller. This was such a funny movie. It holds a special place in our heart because it's our first date, but really it was this, White Chicks, and Spider-Man 2 were all like the same.
Great.
Great
choices.
It was the trifecta, but you love this one, right?
It's a hysterical movie.
Yeah.
You can dodge a wrench.
So, it'll always hold a special place. Plus, we'll be meeting at one of the upcoming cons. We'll be meeting Ben Stiller's wife, Christine Taylor. That was the lead.
Cool.
Yeah, so have her sign maybe this. I'm not sure. Or an 8x10. I don't know.
All right, Derek and Courtney.
Ours was the romantic comedy classic Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. I had to watch it. I had to watch it for a class I was in, a screenwriting class I was doing, where I read the script and then had to watch the movie and like write an essay comparing the two and the differences and so on and so forth. So like all nerdy collector dreams, we went out to dinner and then we went to Best Buy and we bought Taxi Driver together and we watched it together. And that was our first date, and we're really cool.
And his parents were very surprised he was out with a girl.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw them exchange money as I watched that.
They were so excited.
Yeah. Even brought my Taxi Driver glass just because.
What time frame we talking here? Anyways.
Time frame is in like,
How
the
long
year.
ago?
It was what was it, hot 6?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
It was November.
November 28th, 2006. Transferred.
Yeah.
So and then we were married in 2010. So
Which is about similar ballpark for us.
yeah.
Yeah, but for the marriage.
2011.
Similar ballpark, which is, met in 2004 and married in 2011. So similar-ish.
Yeah, we're all comparable. We're the same person.
Right.
All right, Huck and Becky.
Well, we actually started dating in 2002, and this is the bad boy we went and saw.
Just one of them, though.
Lord of the
Rings. Yeah, Fellowship.
Fellowship of the Rings was our first date. I know.
It was so good.
Nice.
Didn't we go to the Chinese theater?
We did. It was the Chinese theater
Oh,
in
that's
Hollywood,
cool.
so it could have been like a cooler thing.
Yeah.
And, the fact that, like, we both clicked as nerds, I'm like, oh, this is good stuff.
I read
She read the whole
so
thing.
often. I'm glad I didn't drive you nuts going, oh, this is one of my favorite scenes. Oh.
Or that's so inaccurate. Why is there a girl in this thing?
They did that, but I liked it. It was still his changes in that movie I was fine with.
Yeah. So, that was our first deal. It was great. We kept going, and then we got married in 2005.
Remember, we themed up the tables
Yeah.
at a wedding, and one of the tables was.
You guys will love this because we're all movie lovers. So all of our tables had, a little banner on it, and it was a movie poster. And so people sat at Lord of the Rings, or,
Superman.
Superman the
Like
movie.
our parents, the old were Casablanca,
Yeah, you'll do that.
and then some of my
Teacher.
friends, the teachers, I forget. Oh, Sense and Sensibility, because English teachers.
And then all my single friends who didn't fit in any other table, that were just sort of like actor buddies and all that, Steel Frontier table.
There goes the bachelor party table.
We had Monty Python. I forgot who sat there.
Funny people.
The funny people. Yeah.
That's awesome. We thought about doing that actually.
Yeah.
Having a
We never ended.
yeah. We're like, we're not that creative.
Blew it off.
I was pushing for Oscar theme, huh, Anna? We didn't go with that though.
Yeah, hearing everyone's story, I'm just like looking at Mike and I'm like, that sounds so like you something. That's something that you do.
Well, we did have a great first date. We saw an amazing masterpiece, right, Anna?
Yeah, in 2015, we watched the movie
Chappie. Yeah.
I like Chappie.
Yeah,
like
we
that.
actually liked it, so we didn't get the complaints with it. I enjoyed it. You like that one, Anna?
Yeah, I remember going to my hometown's movie theater. He actually came down to see me, and he met my mom that same day too. So it was
That was a little awkward. That was a Costco parking lot. That was a little strange.
yeah, and yeah, we went to. I think it was a Cinemark. Yeah, it was Cinemark movie theater. So, yep.
And then we got married later, way later, right?
Yeah.
We're newlyweds. This is like our second year.
Going on our second year being married. And I think from what I heard, April and Tim, you guys got married in July. Well, we got married in July too.
We were October.
Oh, okay. I heard 7-Eleven, so I automatically thought July 7. Sorry.
Same difference.
We were August. We're all in the area.
Yeah. And
Derek, remember you guys? You and Courtney?
August
August, yeah.
Oh, sweet. Wait, what day?
28th.
21st. Almost.
Nice.
A week apart.
All right.
That's pretty sweet.
You didn't say what day we
No,
got married on.
yeah,
What was
random-
special about it?
Random fact is me and Mike share the same birthday in July.
Oh, great. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And we happened to get married on our birthday. Even though I fought not to have it on our birthday, it just landed on our birthday. So, and now it's a triple thing going on. My birthday, his birthday, wedding anniversary is.
You save money on gift sets.
I was just thinking that.
It's easy to remember.
Sure.
Why not?
Means he has to spend more because he has to get a bigger gift now.
Troublemaker.
Yeah. This is him being good.
We thought we were putting him down Thursday, and here he is.
He knows we're in here. He's like,
Our dog would not let us carry him like that.
no, he's not a lap dog.
He let her carry him.
Yeah, he doesn't let Derek touch him. He doesn't.
Oh, really?
If she's around, if he's not around, he's cool. If
Yeah.
she's here, I can't touch him or he'll murder me.
He snarls. He growls. He
He
does not like.
protects her and our kid from me for some reason,
Sounds like a Pomeranian.
even though I bought him. So you owe me.
So fluffy.
All right. So let's get to our first segment here. We're going to be showing off some collectibles, right? So this is Cupid's Choice. Yes, we're going to be showing off romance-themed collectibles, Valentine's Day stuff, pink, red stuff, anything that fits with that. So let's get to some collectibles. Tim and April, you guys ready?
We're first again.
I think we should choose someone
Okay.
else as first, so we can
Anna,
give Tim
who
and
would
April
you
a
want to
chance.
choose?
Let's go Huck and Becky.
All right.
Okay, start with the cards.
Sure.
Okay.
First up, here you go. Hold them up. There's our cards from this year.
Aw. Yeah.
And she loves cats.
Zoom in on you
Awesome,
guys.
of course, a little
I don't-
cat.
So yeah, Kitten Paws gets a cat card.
Yeah.
Like almost all the time. I'm too predictable now. If it's got a cat on it, I buy her the card.
And our daughter got SpongeBob.
Oh, let me move you guys to the center. There you go.
SpongeBob for our kid.
Shrink 'em
So
down.
cute.
Okay. So
All right.
you ready?
And now, Mike, because you said some things can just be the color of romance, we're going to start with the big pink bunny of Chandler Bing.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's great. So funny.
Always no bunny at all, right?
Oh, it's good.
And then this hot, sexy Elvira in her glitter red dress. There you go.
Oh, nice.
There, as you can see, good there. My niece gave me that one. And now to get into the actual love, we're starting off with Funkos, of course. We do have Ross and Rachel.
Oh, funny.
And I like how these are their sort of high school version. So he's got the the mustache, and she's got the big hair. So, and he's got his Science Boy comic book, which is very funny.
And here's my favorite couple
and then of
from
course
Friends.
Chandler and Monica, also in their like weird hair attire. Sorry for the glare
Like a
there,
seagull haircut.
but the other great couple on the show. What you got there? But now
yeah.
this is kind of like slightly off the mark a little bit. This is sort of like a bromance. Show it.
I don't
Kirk and Spock. When
Touching
Spock
through
is
the glass.
dying, Kirk
Oh
is
my
there.
god.
They're besties. They
Yeah.
love each other, man. Look at that, touching hands on the glass. Tell them about the story. Yeah,
When
this
we
is
were-
when I knew Becky was the one.
We were dating. I was in the shower, and I forgot what you said, but I did the Vulcan. I did the shit.
Well, yeah, no, she
Yeah.
was in the shower, so
Yeah.
she slaps her hand on the
Spock
glass
thing
door.
from
And
Wrath
she
of
had her
Khan.
hand up like that. I'm like, no way. So, of course, I go into Kirk mode and go, Spock, ship's out of danger. You saved us all. And then she goes,
Will always. And I went down. I was very dramatic.
Yeah.
Will be-
I'm like,
My
are we
friend.
just literally doing Star Trek here in the bathroom? I'm like, where do I put the ring and when do I propose? All right, and here's the last of it. So
Okay.
we just picked the whole,
The
we picked the whole
romance
picture
of
thing.
all times.
All right,
I think.
the greatest
Okay?
romance.
The greatest romance, we decided.
Now I have two versions. It's hard to
Uh-huh.
see it in this light though. Okay, yeah. I have color and black and white. Here, you hold them up. We have
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Bride of Frankenstein and Frankenstein, and hold them real close. So these are the color ones, and then they released them in black and white.
Yeah, those
So
are cool.
we got two different versions. You know, she hate me. Right?
Oh, sorry.
So classic, those guys, and then of course Tim, you'll love it. And this is the print that I hang up.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, you got to remember that love. So there you go. That's our
Yeah,
that's
we,
our
yeah.
love collectibles. There
we met on Halloween, so Halloween is
is
Our
super.
holiday.
Is our holiday. Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
All right, Derek and
All right. Well, we picked. Yeah, we don't have much. We did
No.
relationship things, not necessarily Valentine's, but they fit kind of both. We'll start with this one. This is our Christmas gift, our Nesco figure collection. That's kind of what we're showing here. It's hers, from our son to her for Christmas. A little adorable Snoopy snowman. We have another one, Captain Hook one, that's like his hook broke, so I didn't want to bring it down just in case.
That was this year.
Yeah, show that one.
And then this one was this year too. Little
Yeah.
Lucky.
Looking for 101 Dalmatians. I think this is the one I got you.
Well, they picked that because after I had Roderick, I got the tattoo of Perdita Lucky on my
Stand up,
arm.
see that?
oh cool.
So they did that to
Yep.
do that.
Roderick is lucky in that situation. And then this is her. I can't remember the character's name because I never watched Aristocats.
Marie.
Marie.
Oh, it's so cute.
I think this was a Valentine's Day gift. So then grab the other big honking Mother's Day one.
Oh yeah. First Mother's Day, got Dumbo and the mama.
Oh, that's wonderful.
that's some good details too.
Do the opposite of what sounds good. When
I
you're-
know.
Yeah,
I like the details on these.
they're
though.
cute. Yeah, I like those figures a lot.
See,
I'm like, they're legit collectibles. Let's show them.
They are. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then that's like the actual
Valentine's Day
Yep.
one. Thumper and
Mhm.
forget his lady's name.
I can't remember either. I was gonna say Flower, but that's a skunk. But yeah,
Yeah.
those are gorgeous eyelashes. Yeah, that's the most of our Enesco figure collection. Get one or two of them every year. They're 99% of the time they're cute Disney things because that's pretty much what they make.
Roderick knows I like him, so he always tries to pick one.
Yeah. So I'll give him one and he'll give her one every holiday or whatever. But yeah, that's all we brought down.
All right, Tim and April.
All right. So we'll start off with autographs and then go into prints. So you can show first, April. One of the best couples in horror.
Mhm.
We got it's signed by Patrick Wilson.
Lawrence, nice.
And then I am a huge Buffy guy, so you've got
Nice.
Buffy and Angel.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Tim, you're not team Buffy and Spike.
No, definitely not. No, their relationship was very weird.
Pretty dysfunctional.
Very, very weird. And that leaves behind the one that is going to be coming up later.
Which one's that?
The dogs.
Oh, okay.
Because the prints are obviously over there. They're big. There we go. You want to model them? Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know who saw Black Mirror, but for the episode San Junipero, you would definitely understand the romance side for that. Excellent, excellent show.
I've seen a couple episodes, but not.
Yes, you're watching it.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
More so going with the colors, but there's some romance and falling in love with the hologram.
Love is
And
love.
then I love this drive.
Oh, I love
It's one of my favorite.
Ryan Gosling team. I like it.
So
That thing's great.
Awesome.
yeah, I love it so much. But that's what we got for prints and autographs.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Anna, you ready to show some stuff?
Yeah, my first collectible is right here.
Oh, yay.
He's out of the package.
yeah, he
You
is.
unboxed me.
I
yeah.
don't care about that as much as he does. So, so my first one is my Lego heart ornament.
Yeah, that's funny.
I've been having a thing for Legos, so when I saw this come out, I was like, I need it. There's no question asked. Like, I need it. It's cute. And my next one is hold on, I have technical difficulties. Is Wally and Eve. Oh,
You want me to hold on?
yeah, you can hold
Okay.
Eve. But I have Wally and Eve. These were cute. When they came out, I was like, yeah, I need these too. There's no hesitant on this one. I thought they were going to be together, not separate, but it is what it is.
I'll get you.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's trying to get away.
I can
Sure, break off camera.
Okay, since we're on the Lego theme, I guess I'll show my other Lego theme.
Oh, you want this one? Okay.
You gotta stick to the
All
theme.
right,
You gotta stick
all
to the
right.
theme.
Let me move these.
Next is
Oh,
Up House.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, we gotta get that. When you open it, you see the little stickers and stuff, and then you can open the ceiling, obviously. But I'm not gonna open it because it's gonna break if I do that.
How long did that take you to make?
Probably a day or two. I have really bad ADHD, so I'll start something and then I'll go do something else, and then I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let me go finish that." So about probably 2 days.
Oh, that's nice.
Good thing
Yeah.
I didn't bring Central Perk in here.
The Disney Castle is what's kicking my butt right now. That took me
God.
probably like maybe 2 months to build. Next is these custom Disney ears. The detail that went into this, I don't know how to work his camera. So it's a girl. I think I don't know her name, but
That's Ali.
I'll tell Mike to Mega Mike to tag it or whatever. But she makes these custom ears of characters and great detail that even it's like plastic covering the glasses, kind of making it realistic. So I thought it was really cool. Next is our Funko Pops. I got
Aw, classic.
then next is obviously Carl and Ellie from Up when they were little kids.
I'm
This is
missing
my favorite. Shoot, we have so many of them. Well, I have the scene.
Oh, that's at the mushy moment.
Oh, never mind. I guess. Never mind. Then we got some Harley Quinn.
Yes, and like the lingerie outfit for the Joker. You know,
Oh.
there you go.
I guess.
Well, that's what it looked like. She's taking off like part of her dress right there.
Now you know the real reason why he got that, not because it was Harley Quinn.
You both.
Next is
Oh, cool.
Star Sapphire.
Green Lantern's girl.
Yeah, oh my
That's a
God.
deep character.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah.
And then next is the Joker with
Oh, nice.
kissing faces,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that one.
the bombshell theme. And then we have a breast cancer awareness Harley Quinn.
Yay.
Oh, cool.
She's all pinked out. And then we got again the Joker and Harley Quinn.
Nice.
I like to compare myself as like Harley Quinn and Mikey the Joker.
Yeah, she has less clothes on than that one.
And then I don't know, this thing is not romance, but
it is. You know,
Batman
if
and
you know the
Joker.
Joker and Batman relationship, Joker loves Batman. Joker cannot live without Batman, so that fits
Yeah.
perfectly. Yes.
Yeah, I saw Lego Batman.
Yeah. Is that Lego Batman? That's all it's about.
And I guess this is the last thing. It's just the
Cute.
bear.
Oh, and that little part of the up house and the elemental stuff on
Oh
top.
my gosh! Apparently we have more. I guess. You can show that.
Elemental pin. It's like a little spinner, which is cool.
Oh, boy.
And then this was part of the up house. I just couldn't carry both of them with the little mailbox.
Oh, yeah, dog or whatever.
And that top envelope.
Oh, and apparently this top envelope.
Yeah. An elemental lithograph from Disney Movie Club.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
That's a cute movie.
I have a lot more. I have like a Mickey and Minnie Valentine keychain. You can barely see it. Right there. I have a lot of cutesy, lovey things.
And then we got what? Howard the Duck love, right? That Tim sent me. So that's true.
Can't go wrong with that.
Duck love right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
But I love, so I couldn't obviously show love on the screen because it's too big to show.
Nice.
There we go. Nice. All right, so you guys ready to roll in a clip of some awesome YouTubers to show off some?
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yes.
All right,
Show the love.
let's see.
Yeah, we wanted to show our, collectible stuff that we collect that goes with good romantic films. And the thing that I have is an autographed picture from Nicholas Sparks, and this is for The Notebook.
Doesn't get any more romantic than that.
Yeah, I love Nicholas Sparks. I'm a huge Nicholas Sparks fan. I love all of his movies. The Notebook being one of my favorites.
That's really cool.
Just completely blew me away. I love this. Marie got this for me almost 7 years ago for my birthday, so really happy to have this in my collection. And what Marie wants to show.
This is very cute. I love tea. It's Hugs and Kisses. It's a snow globe. It's a Ray Dunn mug. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marie likes to collect Ray Dunn mugs, and that's one of the Valentine's ones that we have.
$8.
I know, on clearance. Shock.
On
We
clearance.
have a lot of Valentine's, collectible stuff. But those are things that we collect that people probably don't know about us. But thanks for having us on. We really appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.
Jill and Maria are amazing people.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So good. It made me smile, which is when they popped on.
Well, that was the chance for the wives to dip out. Everybody stayed, I guess. So.
Well, they were
Everybody-
still
On the screen, so
You had to make it go full screen so I can get out now.
well, that will be the chance to say, "Go ahead, April. You can."
all the wives.
Check out
Yes, nice seeing everybody. Thank you for the collectibles.
They basically told us to get out.
Holy shit.
Thank
Hey,
you,
you can stay longer if you want.
Yeah.
I'll be listening.
Okay, it's just my Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
I'll log in, give you a like.
I'm also leaving. Everything.
Watch, everyone's gonna be like, "Bring the ladies back!" Boo!
I know. It's like view count just dropped.
Right? Why
Yeah.
not lose some?
My dog went up scratching at the door every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That was awesome. Yeah, those are cool collectibles too. The Notebook autograph, that was awesome. All right. So you guys ready now for our next segment here? We are going into the cinematic attic of love this time. So we're going to be doing some recommendations here. We're going to be recommending a more classic romantic movie, which I would say before the 2000s will count. And then we'll do a modern romantic movie, one after the 2000s. So this is going to be fun. All right. Let's see. Derek, you ready with this one?
Yes. I rearranged my pile. I'm good. All right, then. They're both good. They're both good ones. My classic romantic comedy. Actually, I'm gonna intro this way. I'm like Tim, where I like my romance movies to be unconventional romance movies. So that both of mine are that. My classic romance movie is The Graduate. Everyone's seen The Graduate probably, but just in case you haven't, you should watch it. I thought it was fine the first time I watched it. I've rewatched it a couple times since. This movie's hilarious. And the romance element of it is just kind of funny because Dustin Hoffman here, where he's like 8 years old compared to now, he loves this young woman, but his like mom has a thing for him, and it's like it gets weird. I'll just say that. But long story short, everyone's happy in the end, or are they? That's the question. But yeah, The Graduate, fantastic Mike Nichols film, and yeah, very good comedy, very subtle humor for the most part. You can't not watch The Graduate. That's essential viewing. And my modern one is one I might watch this tonight because we were talking about it recently, is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Another movie everyone's probably seen, but if you haven't, it's one of the best movies of the century, if not one of the best screenplays at least. Jim Carrey is amazing as always. Kate Winslet is amazing as always. Mark Ruffalo's in it. He's great. Kirsten Dunst, Tom Wilkinson, R.I.P. Gotta love Tom Wilkinson. Even Elijah Wood's in it. He's in everything back then, mainly Lord of the Rings. But yeah, this is a very weird romance movie where it's about falling in and out of love in real time and in your brain, science-wise. So it's a science fiction romance about having your memories of your relationship surgically removed, essentially, and then changing your mind halfway through, and Jim Carrey trying to fight back, and that's what the essential plot of this movie is. And it's fantastic. Everything about it is great. But like The Graduate, it kind of has a open ending. It's not your typical everyone's happy ending. It's a let's see how this goes kind of ending. And I like that about those movies.
And that movie is super trippy. You have to really pay attention when you watch that one. You cannot be doing other things when you're giving that a viewing.
Oh, no. I used to watch this all the time when I had it on DVD. I probably watched this movie like 20 times. Love it.
All right, Huck, you got your recommendations?
Yes. All right. So my classic recommendation, thanks to Tim, get me involved with Audrey Hepburn so much.
Nice.
I'm going to go with Roman Holiday.
Nice.
Because it is so good. I can't believe that it's this woman's first film. It's one of these things where it's the problem that I didn't click with Sabrina with, which is Bogart being so much older, but the actor in this one's older than her as well, but it's less.
Gregory Peck.
Yeah, Gregory Peck. He's like more like what, 15 or less. So it works. It works.
It's not as noticeable because he's not like Bogart that looks 50 from this entire life.
His whole life, yeah, like grandpa. So and God, the relationship is so beautiful. They, she just sort of is this loose cannon of a princess that wants to just be free, and she just ends up drunk outside next to a fountain one day, and he's a reporter that wants to get a story with her, and sort of uses that moment to sort of get in with her so he'll get a story, but it becomes something more beautiful than that. And whether he's going to keep using that power or just respect her and not do that, and you believe it the whole way. It's so good. I just love it. So
so by the end, does he get more than just the story?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to let y'all experience it. Check it out. He gets what he wants. I have to say that. And then for my modern one, I'm going to go Moulin Rouge. Nice Baz Luhrmann movie. Love it. It's, a little bittersweet of a romance at the end there, but I didn't know that Ewan McGregor could sing, first of all. And Nicole either. I thought she was wonderful. I thought they had a nice relationship together. It's one of the first movies that my wife and I also saw when we were like watching movies together. And we used the songs from this movie for our introductions dance. So his Come What May song is our first dance song. So love that. See, I'm connecting it back to the wives. And then the Cause You Can, that song and everybody's going crazy. That's the song we used when all the brides and groomsmen came out and they were introduced. So this movie has like a twofold. Like we love the film and we use it for our wedding. So
That's awesome.
Those are my picks. Yeah. And good supporting cast in that Moulin Rouge as well.
All right, Tim.
All right. So I adore when I watch something for the first time and it becomes like seriously something I'm going to love and watch for a long time. I'm going to recommend that Little Darlings release that just came out. First time watch when I watched it. I loved this. Its romance is kind of a secondary. The main plot is the two girls in a bet to see who loses their virginity first. But in the course of it, there is feelings for the one person and her struggling with the idea of losing her virginity just for a bet. This is a phenomenal movie. I loved it so much when it was done. Like, I loved it. I went on eBay and I ordered, like, it was basically a lot that had promotional pictures in it, which I love this type of stuff because this stuff was sent to the theaters and you can't get some of these things. And we have some lobby cards. And I even got the 27 by 41.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I ordered the whole thing was like $35 for all of that.
That's so great. I love when you click with something like that. You got to have more. It's like, I gotta get more of Little Darling.
I seriously, I wasn't sure what I would think of it because Bob and some other people described it as what would you call it? A boner comedy or one of those like type of, it is not that at all. Like there's super subtext to it and it doesn't handle itself like a Porky's or something.
Oh, no.
It isn't even remotely in that stratosphere. Like there's actual meaning to what's going on. I loved this so freaking much.
Maybe that's just Bob's go-to boner comedy.
It's not a drama, it's a boner comedy.
And Tim, where did you get that? See, I have sort of a fondness for folded posters because of that era that they're from. So I mean, I love a good rolled poster. Obviously, the cleaner the better. But when you got those folds in it, that's history to me. So it's kind of neat you got a folded one.
It's pretty cool. I mean, the movie was 1980, so it's I mean, they were going to be folded, except for occasionally you run across those. There'll be older movies that there are rolled ones that exist. For some reason, they were never folded and sent to the theater. But if it's in that era, I want the folded. Like, to me, the folded is the premium and not the rolled. I don't want rolled until it gets to 90s territory and later than that.
Yeah.
I that thing's going to be going up on the wall soon. I loved that movie, man. I can't tell you. I loved it so much. It's hard to, like, it's an expensive release, so it's not like, hey, just go buy this, like, $45 release. But it's great. As for the new one, the 90s, late 90s into the 2000s had a very specific type of rom-com for teens, silly, stupid, dumb fun. And that's what She's the Man is.
Is that a boner comedy?
So I grew in the age of, when I was growing up, I'm like right around Amanda Bynes' age, and Amanda Bynes was definitely a crush growing up. And I loved this. Like, it's basically her dressing as a boy so she can join the soccer team and play. And she ends up falling for one of the fellow players, which is one of Channing Tatum's first roles.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very, very good. How the guys did not notice that she's a smoking hot woman, I don't know. But
just let it go.
It's basically all she did was
like the hair
and wear guy clothes. Like,
of course.
But it's a fun movie. There's no expectations besides it's just dumb fun. That's all it is.
That's great.
It's like just one of the guys for the 2000s.
I love that movie.
Yes, it really is. This is like a 2005 version of that in a way.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to a classic. I consider a classic anyway, because I think it's 90s. Let's go career opportunities. I absolutely love this movie. It is hilarious. It's written by John Hughes, so you know the writing's just perfect. It's spot on. But you got Frank Whaley, and I feel so bad for this guy. He just has the worst luck. He can't keep a job. He's known as the town liar. The only people that like him are like these three kids. So I'm always able to impress them, but everybody else he's not. And so he gets a job at Target as they don't even call him a custodian. He's the night cleanup guy. Like, how sad is that? You just feel so bad for him. And they lock him in. They lock him in to work at night by himself. Oh, there's also a great scene before that with John Candy. He's in here for a little bit. That scene is so funny. He's like, let me offer you this. And then he gets a call. Wait, who do I have here then? Oh, that part is so good. It's great situational humor here. Jennifer Connelly is at her best in this movie. I mean, come on, the pony. I don't need to say anything else there. It is just great.
It is a boner comedy.
Well, this movie is
Literal
very
boner.
tame, though. This is PG-13, I think. Or maybe, I don't know. Do they have PG-13 by this time? It's not rated R. It's for sure not rated R.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
But the humor is hilarious. He's just going through Target, rollerblading, dancing, cooking food. Like, you know, he's not going to keep this job. He's just having a good time that night, apparently, because he's locked in. It is. Oh, and the best part is like when he eats a piece of candy and then puts like half of it back. It's very subtle, so most people don't notice. It's hilarious. So, but yeah, Career Opportunities is a gem of a movie. Have you guys all seen this one?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
I haven't seen it,
good.
no.
You haven't seen it?
No.
That's going to be one of these collector club days.
Yeah.
We'll get that one.
When Tommy rolls around.
I heard so many good things about it up until recently.
I don't know how cheap you can find it, but there's an awesome Jennifer Connelly box set from Imprint. You know, they make those really good, like,
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
focused. Yeah, Career Opportunities is in there with a couple other movies of ours.
Yeah, I saw that when it came out. I like Frank Whaley, though.
Oh, yeah, he's so good in that one. And then for my modern comedy, I will go with Crazy Stupid Love. Yes, you get Ryan Gosling in there. But yeah, it's romantic comedy. You have Steve Carell in there as well. And this movie is basically what Steve Carell is getting a divorce, or he's going through relationship issues because his wife cheated on him. And it's very, very sad. And he's at the bar, he's drinking, he's complaining about what's his name? Limbar or something. The boss guy. And then Ryan Gosling pretty much goes and mentors him and teaches him how to pick up all these ladies. And then he starts sleeping with these different people. But there's a lot of funny moments in this one, like when he's with the teacher and then he goes to the parent teacher conference and it's that teacher right there. You're like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. And then, at the end, I won't spoil it, but then there's like a major twist at the end that connects things. And that, I was so shocked when that came up too. But very, very funny movie. You guys like Crazy Stupid Love?
Yeah, it's solid.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
I can't remember if I've seen it. I own it. I know I bought it because my
It's
wife did like
so
a romantic
funny.
comedy party.
Yeah.
And
I think
It's
you would like
good.
it. Yeah,
I think I would too. Yeah.
it's got too good of a cast to be bad,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, the cast is great.
usually.
All right, so there's our cinematic attic. Next up, we are going to have our Hollywood Love Light, where we are going to spotlight somebody that's known for romantic movies. So let's see. Huck, you ready for this?
Oh yeah, and look, I didn't go pulling nothing off the shelf because there's too many. Mine is of course Sandra Bullock. I just love the early romance stuff of Sandra Bullock. I love the pictures you picked there. Obviously, that one on the right, which is the proposal. Oh my God, it is so good. When I saw that, guys, I'm telling you, I was late to that game. That's like 2012, I think. I didn't see that until when our beloved treasure Betty White passed away. I'm like, you know what? I got to see some Betty White movies, pull out some Lake Placid. And then I came across Proposal. I'm like, oh, this looks funny. Oh my God. Like tear. I was laughing out loud. But I mean, even recently she did The Lost City with Channing Tatum, Miss Congeniality, Love Potion #9. This morning I realized there was one I hadn't seen and I watched 2 weeks Notice this morning. That was great. Have you guys seen it with Hugh Grant?
Or is it? No, I haven't seen that one.
It's a very cute movie. Forces of Nature, Hope Floats. I mean, she was just like on this role of, those kind of things while you were sleeping, Mike, the one you watched before. And even in like Speed, it's an action movie, but there's a great little romance that she just gets chemistry with her leading men so well. What was the one with Keanu? Lake House. So, she's done a nice run of lots of good romance movies. And there's some people that did them that just don't do them anymore. Remember when like Tom Hanks used to do those and he doesn't do them anymore? And Meg Ryan, we don't really get her anymore. But at least Sandra's still like going back to that well once in a while. And she still has it, man. So, yeah, man, got to show some love for Sandra Bullock in this category.
And Miss Congeniality, that was such a funny movie. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. Yeah.
Okay.
What you guys? So we'll just as we do it. So like, what's everybody's favorites? Sandy Bullock romance movie. Anybody have one?
Miss Congeniality for me,
Yeah.
hands down.
I'd have to
Since
go-
you mentioned Speed, that counts. So
I was gonna say, if you're counting Speed, I'm counting. I'm counting.
There's romance in there.
like I said,
right?
it's a really good connection with Keanu. There's just a
Yeah.
bus that can't go under 50 in it. You know.
Well,
And
then
she
I'm
made
picking
it, she
Speed.
made it to the sequel,
Yeah.
Speed 2.
Oh, knock it off,
Oh,
Mike. Shut your
Oh
pie
God.
hole.
Cruise
Yeah, that's
Control,
exactly
come
what
on,
Speed
it's
movie.
great.
Okay, bye.
Of all the Speed movies, that's my second favorite one.
Yeah. And I'll
Actually,
go
it's
with
easy.
proposal on that one.
And I
Forgot
think
to
there was
take
a
off-
Miss Congeniality 2, wasn't there?
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah.
There's a two. Yep. And you get Bill Shatner in the first one. That was a great.
Oh,
one.
that's very good. Yeah, that was pretty good. I saw that one forever ago.
All right, let's go to Derek.
Oh, okay. Well, I wrote down some notes because I'm terrible at remembering things that I can't read. So,
Well, here's the picture. Hopefully this
yeah,
helps.
I know who I'm doing. Yeah, I'm doing Woody Allen. You didn't let me introduce it. Jeez, now it's not funny anymore. Yeah, I'm going to do everyone's favorite person, Woody Allen.
Way to go, Mike.
He's been doing romance movies from 1977 with the Best Picture winning Annie Hall all the way to 2023's Coup de Chance that no one's heard of. I just thought that was funny because I learned that movie existed.
Derek, you
already.
can't make up stuff during the show. Come on.
I'm like, what the hell is this? Anyways, yeah, Woody Allen. I brought Annie Hall in because it's great. We were talking about it recently about how great this movie is, and I love it. And it's an unconventional romance movie, just like the two I recommended earlier, and that's why I like it so much. But yeah,
And how
he
it
has-
beats Star Wars, right?
yep, that's a movie that beats Star Wars. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote down a list of all his romantic comedies that he's made so many weird movies outside of the romance genre, and he still has like 15 romance movies worth mentioning. So he did Annie Hall, which won Best Picture. He did Manhattan, which he got nominated for Screenplay. He did Purple Rose of Cairo, which got nominated for Screenplay. He did Husbands and Wives, which got nominated for Screenplay. He did Mighty Aphrodite, which Mira Sorvino won Best Supporting Actress for. And then a weird kind of Woody Allen romance movie that's very dark and very good if you haven't seen it is Match Point. Watch Match Point if you haven't seen it. That also got nominated for its original screenplay. Vicky Cristina Barcelona is a cute romantic comedy. Penelope Cruz won for that one. He did Whatever Works with Larry David, which I just wanted to point out because I love Larry David, where he's essentially just playing himself / Woody Allen because they're like the same person, let's be honest. I mean, at least in the good ways. And then one of the best things he's done recently easily was Midnight in Paris, which is a fantastic Best Picture nominee if you haven't seen that, which won the original screenplay. And I found out 5 minutes ago before we started streaming that I don't own it and I need to buy it, I guess. I thought I had it.
Midnight in Paris, is that the one with Owen Wilson?
With Owen Wilson, yeah. Where he's like, in Midnight in Paris, magically it goes back in time and it's all a romanticized version of everything was better back then. And that's like the lesson of the movie. And it keeps snowballing. And then Blue Jasmine, which I wouldn't really consider a romance movie, but apparently the internet does. So I included that, which won Kate Blanchett her second Oscar. Yeah, he has 16 Oscar nominations just for original screenplay because he's a damn good writer, no matter what you want to think about the guy. And most of the time, it's in pretty good romantic comedy settings, and that's why he popped in my head first. I'm like, I really like Annie Hall. I'm going to do Woody Allen. That's pretty much all that came to mind. And then ever since Blue Jasmine, he did half a dozen movies no one's heard of, because that's kind of when he went down the crapper. And now he's doing Coup de Chance, apparently. So he may have exploded in the 70s and fizzled out a decade ago or so. But Woody Allen, I would consider a romantic comedy film legend of sorts. So that's why I wanted to bring up him.
I'm like, I've only seen 2 of his movies.
Yeah, I know.
Midnight in Paris and Annie Hall. That was it.
Those are the 2 better ones that I've seen, but I've seen a handful of them, and they're all pretty good.
Actually, I still haven't seen Annie Hall, but it's on my list for my 52 movie challenge. And
Annie Hall's my favorite of those movies.
I got to hear your thoughts on that one, huh?
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know
I'm
if
actually
I
excited
think
to
it's
see
gonna
it because my wife has seen it and likes it. She goes, okay, work it into your challenge. Because I said, I've already wrote it on the board. So I'll finally watch the movie that beat Star Wars.
Yep. And you'll know why.
All right, Tim, have you seen a lot of those movies first?
No, I have not seen very much of Woody Allen.
They're good. At least his older stuff.
All right. So for me, I am going to go with Emma Stone because she ended up giving me my favorite ever romance movie. That alone means that's why I'm talking to her. But I adore La La Land, so damn it, I was picking her. Her career trajectory is kind of funny. She did a lot of pretty solid stuff where she's in romantic positions, Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, That Crazy Stupid Love, Friends with Benefits. She was the love interest in Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man. So she did a lot of okay stuff, but it's later in her career where she's turned herself more into like the indie type roles that I freaking love. She did amazing in The Favorite. Poor Things is fantastic. As I said, La La Land. So this second half of her career is just phenomenal. She's gorgeous. She's great in romantic stuff, and she's a hell of an actress. That damn it, I want that second Oscar.
Hey, she deserves it. I agree.
So yes, she's been in lots of romance. As I said, second half of the career, I much more prefer.
Oh,
And
you didn't like her in a Superbad or what?
Superbad's fine. I never really got the love on Superbad. It's like
Amazing.
it's okay.
It's the last good comedy.
What do you guys call it? A boner comedy? I've never heard that before. I'm like,
Oh,
I would
yeah.
call it raunchy comedy.
Easy A is
That
really
was a
good
new
too.
term.
Easy A is a really funny movie.
Yeah. Easy A is
that's a
very.
good one.
That's a fun one.
And I don't think, Tim, did you say out loud her greatest romantic comedy, full of boners, Poor Things?
Oh
yeah.
God, that is a boner comedy to the max.
Yes.
I mean, Jiminy Christmas. If
Poor
you like
Things
your
is
Emma
great.
Stone, you got a lot. Emma Stone, you must have been through the
He had a
moon.
lot of everybody else in that movie too.
Don't count me as pervy, but I was just curious. There is no stunt double-ness in that. That's all her.
Oh, yeah.
I read the interviews, and she was okay doing all that because of the script and because of the character. And I was like, okay.
And there's so much of it. If you were dealing with a stunt double, that's a lot of extra shooting. So she's like, well, when we saw them live, she said, yeah, I would just be on set, drop the robe, and say, roll camera. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Mark Ruffalo was not as thrilled to do that, but there you go.
Yeah. You don't see nearly as much of him as you do of Emma Stone.
Oh my God, you see every part of Emma Stone in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
A few times. Great movie. Not just because of that.
It's going to be a close run now that Lily won the.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You got SAG on one side, BAFTA on the other, and I'm curious.
At least
You
one
wanna take a
category will have
quick
suspense. That's fun.
prediction?
All right.
Who do you guys think is going to win Best Actress now?
I haven't decided yet.
Personally, I think who should win it is Emma. She just had more moments. Like I just watched Killers of the Flower Moon, and the problem is if they'd have done the movie from her perspective, which it should have been, not so much the greedy white people, she would have absolutely had more to chew on, and we would understand why did she even fall in love with Leo? He's kind of a creep in the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like it's almost like you're saying she fell in love because it's Leo and Leo's hot, but that character was not charming and attractive.
Oh no, he's a big doof in that movie.
So
Yeah.
I personally, if I'm voting, I would vote Emma.
And I brought this up already, but like that the character of Bella for Emma is so radically different throughout the movie, and to mentally put yourself into those different moments and just nail it. Like she was so convincing to be basically a baby in an adult body and growing. Like it was, she was phenomenal. She was so freaking good.
It's the more impressive performance. Although like they're so different because one's so introspective and one's so like outward. But
What's
all out there?
Outward, very outward, yeah. Both nudity wise and just how she plays it out. But yeah, I'll be happy either way because worst case scenario, at least Emma already has an Oscar. But I would also vote for Emma, although I like her in Killers a lot. She's very good face and eye acting, as I refer to it. But the worst part is that she kind of like disappears for like 40 minutes or so.
She
in
does,
the movie. Yeah.
Lily is the better narrative, but I prefer just the better performance in general.
Exactly. That's what I said in my video I said today. Like SAG really likes narratives more so than the Oscars and BAFTAs do. So that's why it's like I'll probably still lean for Emma, and then if she loses, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like Gladstone's gonna win because doesn't SAG take up a large part of the voting body? So
Kind
usually
of.
who wins that, it's a higher chance.
Yes and no.
Okay.
The actors branch is the biggest of the Academy. It's like over 1,000, 1,500-ish people, as far as I know from the last time I heard. And the Academy's like about 11,000 people, which is bigger than it used to be. It used to be like 1,500 to like 7,000, so it was even a bigger percentage. But BAFTA also has crossover membership with the Academy. That's why it actually matters who wins that, because some people vote on that who vote at the Oscars. So you never know. If you win both of them, you're probably good to go, which is the case for the other three actors.
Yeah,
but it'll be an interesting race, and I'll be happy with whoever wins.
It'll be
I'm sure I'll be wrong. Whoever I pick, I'll be wrong.
Yeah, it's always the opposite.
Yeah, neither one is undeserving per se, but Emma is just so good, so good.
It's funny, Tim, because I thought it's the type of movie that maybe because of her character sort of emotionally growing as it goes, that's the kind of movie you'd shoot sequentially. And she had said, no, actually what we did is we shot her in her infant stage. So her monosyllabic answers were done for, and then literally The Educated was shot second.
Yeah.
So the Educated, the most polished one, and the least polished were first.
That's crazy.
She filled it in, and she goes, okay, now I know where it ends up. So now I know how to fill it in. And I thought that was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Fill it in as you go. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they had to do it because of locations, and like the movie starts and ends
money,
at that location.
Right? They're always worried about money.
You have to shoot it that way, unless most likely you have to shoot it that way.
And kind of related. I don't know how Poor Things will do as a whole, but if it does not win production design, I'm burning the Oscars down.
I agree. Wholeheartedly. And costumes, but mostly art direction.
All right, so my choice is gonna be Ryan Gosling. Why did I pick Ryan Gosling? Because I couldn't think of anything else. So
well, look at him.
I mean, that's true. Look at Ken right there. Big hit Barbie movie, made tons at the box office, and his song "I'm Just Ken" will probably win something. So, has it already won something? Actually,
no, I think the other one won.
It won.
The other one won.
Critics' Choice.
Did it win? Critics?
It won at something. I think it was Critics' Choice Awards. Yeah, it was. That's what it was.
So yeah, of course you got to go with Ken, and then he was great in Crazy Stupid Love. Once again, opposite Emma Stone. So they kind of go together, right? That's cool.
Yeah.
And then The Notebook, like the most romantic movie of all time. You got Drive in there. It's Ryan Gosling, so he has to be recognized. But you guys probably know more about him if you want to shout anything out.
You're really keeping that up there.
No,
just for you guys to enjoy.
Man, talk about a border comedy. Jeez, Mike. Good thing you didn't put up Emma's Poor Things photo. God, we get it.
Yeah.
I don't have that one. That's here you get.
He doesn't
You
have
look
that
like
many
La La
bars
Land.
available on his
Actually, what
software.
are these movies? What is to the left?
Birdman.
I think that's Birdman.
Birdman.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good
He's
movie
looking out
too.
the window at the end, I believe.
And then to the right, is that Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah,
it looks like
that's Gwen. Yeah.
Looks like it. With her,
She looks the best part of those movies.
her natural hair color, I think, oddly enough.
she was beautiful in that shot. Good picks, y'all.
Nice. All right, you guys ready to roll in another couple to show off some
absolutely.
collectibles? You thought I only had one? No, I have two.
Tricked us. Wily
Sons of bitches.
Alrighty. I'm going to make this quick, as painless as possible. The whole idea of this, what are we collecting nowadays? So, come along with us. We'll show you. We've shown some of this before. Sorry for the harsh lighting. Yes, that is a Michael Myers endoskeleton combo.
It explains
Of course, right
everything.
here
Titanic.
is,
That's
the
romantic.
Pride and
The
Joy.
Full House is great.
The movie collection right there. That's most of it. There's some stuff over here. This is the watch pile. But, yeah, this is everything that I have watched in the collection. So it goes there. DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks. And then, of course, you get Haley's collection.
itty bitty. Look at this.
Hey, friends.
Everything
She's got the VCR though. That's the important thing.
Very,
It's
very
a combo.
perfect for her because she's really not into the physical media thing. If you go in the closet, you'll see behind me all the Funko Pops that are in my collection that I'm keeping. This is everything that will remain in the collection. Shut the door. Right here we have Felix. Say hi, Felix.
Felix.
Okay, he's under the bed. Now, if you come outside the bedroom, it's back into the main room. You have, what else do we have here? Again, sorry for the lighting. We got the
My Universal Monsters Classic Collection VHSs.
Oh, those are so rad.
All but 4 of them, I think.
Very cool.
Those are really
I've shown
cool.
this before, but
Oh,
here's
those
again,
Jungle
Joker.
just a display of random Funkos, Funko sodas,
My mangas that I collect also.
mangas, more Funkos down there. Got some Funkos over there.
Oh, look at
Dracula
Dracula
poster.
Nice.
We also use Funkos as a way to keep our studio. So we act as a guard. So that's very good because he loves to hop up on there and cause havoc. That's where we do all our live shows. And yeah, and then these are the Funkos that I'm selling. Getting rid of these ones right here.
Wow.
So there's 4 totes right there.
Gotta purge, man.
That's it. That's everything. Thank you, Mike and company, for asking us to do this video. We appreciate it.
Keep being fans of something.
Gotta make sure you keep that part in.
Yeah, I know. That was great. Well done.
We got a whole room tour of that one, so that was fantastic.
That
We
was
went
good.
The whole place.
I like those monster tapes. That's great.
Those are so cool. Those are really neat.
Oh,
No, so has anyone ever bought any of those Funko sodas? Like,
I have some Funko sodas.
Is there soda in it, or is it just a prop kind of thing?
It's just there's no soda in this. The collectibles inside the can. So
Yeah, it's like a toy in a can.
Oh, what's in the can? What's it, a T-shirt or something?
No, it's another toy.
It's another can that's slightly smaller.
Okay, I knew there was something in the can that probably wasn't soda. All right, there you go.
Oh, and you get like a little coin. I guess there you go. It tells the name.
Oh, cool. There you go. All right, now I know. Now I know if I feel like getting a can of soda.
Yeah, no soda in there. You would think, but these are so hard to stack. I don't even know if they sell these anymore because it's like, what do you do with these?
They don't have a bottom and top that go together nicely.
Not really. It's just
Like a
I mean, I
roll
guess
can?
you could stack the cans on top, but I don't know. It looks weird.
Yeah.
And then they're tough to put back on. So yeah.
Set it aside, man.
Yep.
Just recycle it.
Yeah, I only have like 2 of them because after I got a couple of them, I'm like, these are
That's
just not
great.
as good as the regular 4-inch pops. The 4-inch pops are the best thing. Yeah. All right, let's see. Where are we at? We are now at Mega Mushy Moments. So this is where we show off a collectible related to some very romantic, sweet, steamy moment and just talk about it and why we picked it. So there we go. Derek looks like he's ready.
I got it.
He's got his arm out. He's got a
I
picture.
had to grab the thing. Mine's more dusty than steamy, but that's okay. But I'm going with the classic. I just happened to have this, which was nice, because I didn't think I had anything that would fit this. But I have the classic Beauty and the Beast. You know, the 1991 Disney classic Beauty and the Beast moment. There you go. The dancing scene in this nice snow globe that plays the music. Probably can't really hear it, but it plays the song. And you got all the supporting characters on there.
That's pretty sweet.
That's really good
Little
detail
Mermaid
with
one
the
too,
flowers
that
and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looked like
We have a
some
Little Mermaid one too. That's the same company and everything upstairs, but this one was
Little wooden door.
appropriate. Yeah, it's just a cute thing. And it
That's
plays the
really
Beauty and the
cool.
Beast song.
It kind of looks like a snow globe almost.
It kind of is, yeah. I don't know if it actually it might does it. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it's got glitter. in it.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
nice.
I'm like, I think it is a snow globe. It just doesn't have snow in it. But yeah, we have that. And why did I pick it? Because it's the only thing that made sense. But also, I really love the movie, and it's a legit amazing romance in film history. So it was very fitting, and it's one of my favorite animated movies of all time. So it makes sense. It's going to be playing that song for 45 minutes now.
Yeah, great.
And that one got
You get
nominated.
demonetized because it's playing Beauty and the Beast in the background.
Oh, I
For the
can't
rest
even
of the
hear it.
movie.
Can you guys hear it? I can't.
No, not really.
No,
We're okay.
probably not. It's quiet, but it does play the Beauty and the Beast song. Yeah,
And that one got nominated for Best Picture, right?
that it
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
It was the first one.
All right, Huck.
All right, now I got to get up for this because I need room.
Are you going where I think you're going, or
Yes.
Directly behind you.
Oh yeah.
I saw that too. I'm like, you forgot to show that. And I'm like, oh wait, you're saving it.
There's two things, and Tim, I want him to see this. That's my
Awesome.
always poster.
I love that, man. I love it, love it, love it.
I literally pulled this out today, Tim, put it in the frame. I love this poster. It's a two-sided poster. It's
Yes.
not really a moment. You can see like there's a scene in there, but you know, it's just got a lot of. I just love this movie. The relationship between Holly Hunter and Richard Dreyfuss is absolutely lovable. I just love the two of them. And he's a fireman. What do you call him? A dropper. What do you call him? Firefighter, but they fly the planes.
Yeah.
And and he passes away in the movie, and she tries to find a new boyfriend. But yeah, I just love this poster, man. So it's not quite the moment, but it is a loving movie.
Most underrated Spielberg movie.
100%.
really good.
I agree with you. And then my second one, I have shown this off before, but hang on, I'm losing my head here. You got this one in. And that is the final scene of Rocky. This is the original conclusion of Rocky, where they were just going to hold hands and walk out the arena together. But because of Bill Conti's music being so damn good, all that extra love where she comes in and they hug and he's like, no rematch, and he hugs her and it just freeze frames on Stallone's face. That was all reshot from this ending. But because I love that this is the original ending and Stallone signed it for me, this is the mushy moment. It just brings the entire Rocky movie together at the end, and it shows that their love for each other. So I sort of cheated there to show you two because I had two love posters. But there you go, man. Always in Rocky. Hang in there, Always. Oh my God.
All right. If I thought like Huck did with Always, I could have had more options. But a lot of posters, and especially the alternative posters, take like more different approaches, and they don't just show a scene. So I didn't have as much to pick from. So I went with this. This is one of the few I have that actually depicts a scene from the movie. It's a weird one to talk about, though, because I haven't seen this movie since I was a kid. So there's dogs. They eat spaghetti. I haven't seen this movie. So long.
And then they kiss. Because
Yeah, I haven't seen this in a really long time. It's a beautiful print, though, and this is actually my friend's print. It's not even mine. So,
wow, it's a lovely print.
That's what I tell the cops when they see me with my prints.
Yes. So that's yes.
Yeah, there they go, going in for some smooch.
Yeah, most of the alternative screen prints take different approaches. Be like, I don't know, I guess creative with the IP and not just show scenes. So it was really hard to find one that like showed a scene. But it's great though.
It's a good looking print though. I like that.
Yeah, nice, man.
All right, so my moment, and it's funny, we're like going a lot Disney here, but that's okay. Go to Up, Carl and Ellie. They get married and moving in and getting their house already with their mailbox. So I got my little, I don't know if you call it a movie moment, but you got that scene right there. Yeah, and they're working on the house, a little mailbox painting on there. Yeah.
That's cute.
But yeah, I mean, Up, that first scene is just so heart-wrenching. We know what happens by the end of it, and it's like, oh, such a sucker punch. For a Disney movie, you don't expect it either.
Yeah, that first 10 minutes or whatever is brilliant.
Yeah.
I like the rest of the movie quite a bit, but that first 10 minutes, man, that that was not aimed at kids. Like kids didn't quite probably get the context of everything in that first 10 minutes, and that was for the adults. That was beautiful.
It'd be like a brilliant short film just in its own.
It really would have been. It would have been an absolutely brilliant short.
Especially with the score. The score is so good.
They did do a good short follow-up in some recent movie I saw. I forgot it was, but they showed Carl later on in life and getting ready for a date, and his dog's helping him out. So that was kind of cute.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I forgot, what was the recent Disney movie that came out?
I don't remember. Yeah, I
I don't know
remember
if
that.
it was Elemental or
And
Or they did it, but I
or
haven't
what
seen
was
it
it?
yet. Elemental, maybe, or Soul.
it might have
one
been
of those.
Elemental. Oh, that's another good romance
Oh,
movie.
Wish. Wish was the most recent.
Oh, it might have been Wish. No, I feel like it wasn't Wish.
No, nobody saw that.
Yeah. Let's just stick with Elemental.
Yes.
Because that's Pixar. So that would make more sense.
Yep. All right. Well, there we go. That was our mushy moments there, everybody. All right. We now ready to make some action-packed recommendations.
Heck yes.
Yeah.
Gosh, how red we are.
Oh, well, Tim, since you chose the theme here.
Yes.
And do you want to tell people why you chose action movies?
I love action. It's my favorite overall genre. It's the genre that, regardless of my mood, I could put on a Schwarzenegger or something like that and just have a good time. I don't need to be in a specific mood to watch action. Other genres, I need to be feeling it, but
Yeah.
I don't need to be feeling it to watch Commando.
Get it.
Commando's better without feelings.
So I figured it would be fun to talk action with the next recommendation in Collectors Club. So we'll go to Mike and around with the recommendations. I am going to be recommending to Mike the movie Battleship, and I'm not recommending this as a gotcha.
He's getting me back for Blue Valentine. I tell you, people, that's what it is. Revenge.
I legit think you'd enjoy this movie. I actually rewatched it myself, and it's fun, man. It is exactly what it says it is. If it wasn't called Battleship, I don't think people would have given it as much shit as they did. It's just because, it's based on the Battleship board game. It's an alien invasion movie. It's no worse than something like a Battle LA or something like that. It's fun. And then Huck was hard. Huck was very hard. I'm like throwing recommendations at him. And
take it easy, Mike. Take it easy.
Don't be getting dirty. Jeez.
This isn't a boner
It
comedy.
is the romance episode.
Danny.
I know you started with the boater comedies, and then you emphasize not only hard, very hard.
Harder than Huck, I suppose.
But
I do love action.
everything else recommending to Huck in the group chat, he saw. He saw everything when it come to action. But he did not see the movie Cellular. I love this movie. Like, no joke, flat out love this one. It helps that I'm already a pretty big fan of Chris Evans. But Kim Basinger, William H. Macy, Statham. I mean,
it's Statham in that.
Yeah. It's a great cast. It's a fun movie, and it's one of those basically real-time movies. Like, almost the whole movie is taking place in real time. I love that type of thing. So it's really suspenseful, good action. I think you'll like it. I really do.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna like that.
I forgot everyone but Chris Evans was in that movie.
And then for Derek, recommending this made me realize I don't own the Blu-ray, and now I have to correct that. But I'm recommending Hard Rain with Morgan Freeman and Chris Slater.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
I like my 90s action, so that'll hopefully fit just right.
Yeah, it's a good solid heist movie during a monsoon. It's good. It's a fun time. It's exactly what you'd expect from a Christian Slater 90s action movie.
Oh, okay. So not much.
It's not a boner action movie, Mike, so don't get too
How many boners are in?
Adele, I disagree. I rewatched Battleship. I don't think it's as bad as everyone says it is. I really don't. I think a lot of it comes from, it's based on the board game. It's exactly what it says it is. It's exactly what it says it is. It's a freaking alien invasion movie. It goes beat for beat. It's stupid fun.
Yeah, Tim and I were saying if you took the word Battleship out of it and just called it like Aliens Attack, you'd be like, that was a pretty good alien attack movie.
It didn't win any Oscars or anything like that, but it's fun. I don't know. And the score is freaking like the music itself. They pick great rock music, but then the bass to it with the actual like mix. Oh my God, that thing was like rocking the house. It was crazy.
I mean, it does contain movie poison Taylor kitsch, but still.
Yeah. Blockbuster poison Taylor.
That poor guy could not get a movie like it going.
I don't think Taylor Kitsch. He's fine, and that has Skarsgård. Has Alexander Skarsgård. He's a good actor. The worst acting is Rihanna, which why they chose Rihanna.
Bring the kids, Brianna. That'll get the kids.
There's Liam Neeson too, or something.
Yeah,
right?
you get Liam Neeson as like the naval commander. It's fun.
I don't know if that makes me more excited or less excited. I'm like, I see some good Liam Neeson stuff. I see some terrible Liam Neeson stuff. So
you'll love Battleship. You'll love
all right,
right in the middle.
I'm guessing there's battleships in there. So the title's
ironically, there's not. They're all destroyers.
Well, there you go.
All right.
All right, Derek. What do you got?
Since you Battleship isn't enough alien invasion movies, and the fact that Mike hasn't seen Independence Day, ID4 sickens me to my core. It is the greatest movie ever made. I'm obviously exaggerating, but yeah, I saw that in theaters. I loved it. That's like pinnacle 90s blockbuster, wonderful schlock. I love it. It's so much fun. It's action, it's romance, it's comedy, it's sci-fi, it's everything. Independence Day has everything for everyone, and anyone who doesn't like it is doing it on purpose.
And so, I will say, you better like his more than mine, though, because when it comes to alien invasion, Independence Day is like peak.
The best. And look, it's got Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, a great comedy duo, and Will Smith punches aliens.
I feel like my recommendations, there's always so much pressure on me. It's like, oh, these are the best of all time. You better like
watch more.
I'm trying to oversell everything to Mike.
Yeah, Oscar-worthy performance by Randy Quaid also.
Oh God,
he's my favorite part of that movie.
Oh my God.
I'll go Huck next because I own this one. I'm bad. I don't watch a lot of action. I'm like the reverse Tim. That's why I like subgenres, like straight up action outside of like a handful of movies. I don't watch much. I didn't grow up watching a lot of it. It's weird. I watched a lot of Schwarzenegger movies, but 80% of those are like sci-fi movies. Just it happens to fall that way. Hence Independence Day. This is a pretty straightforward action movie though. John Carpenter's early classic, Assault on Precinct 13. Kick-ass siege movie from the early 70s, pre-Halloween. Carpenter.
Okay.
Cool. I rewatched it last year for a Carpenter stream I did with Bob, I think. And yeah, it held up. I really like that movie. I haven't seen the remake personally, but that's a solid movie. And I think you'll probably get something out of it at least.
You know, I'll go in blind. And only looking at the cover and the title, I get sort of a Walter Hill vibe, which I could be wrong about, but does it have any of that kind of vibe?
A little, yeah. Actually, it's kind of like
not at all. You can say no,
ish.
Oh, okay.
Kind of put together. Yeah, it's violent, but not like overly violent. It's no Bone Tomahawk.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
It doesn't hold back though from certain characters you would not expect anything to happen to, and Assault on Precinct 13 throws that all out the window.
Good. Dude. Cool.
Yeah, it's shocking without being like grotesque or anything.
Yeah.
And it's just a really entertaining movie, and it's got like the nice smart ass 70s quips, and it's just fun. It's a nice short, fast action movie that I actually really like. Nice. And it's the only one you haven't seen apparently. So
that's right.
I have to recommend it to you.
That's one of my favorite genres.
And for Tim, I don't own this sadly, but you did, which was a happy coincidence. I'm recommending Brian Bosworth's, once again, Oscar-worthy performance in Stone Cold, the most 80s action movie ever to come out in the early 90s. And it has Lance Hendrickson in it as the villain, so right there you know it's worth watching. Yeah, I'll just say that. I've watched it like 4 or 5 times.
Oh, damn.
All on riff tracks because damn is this movie horrible. But it's fun. It's a fun one.
Wow. Should have given him the riff track version.
It's fun with riff tracks and without it. So I think you'll get a kick out of it. If you're in the mood for just a crappy, little, funny, hilarious, super awesome action movie from the 80s/90s, starring a football player who can't apparently play football or act, I think
you will really selling this one, Derek.
You'll have fun. You'll have fun with it.
I probably will enjoy it. My bar for action is kind of I don't expect a whole lot. Like when you honestly look at Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, some of them are terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they're entertaining as hell.
Yeah. Stone Cold is entertaining as hell. I would
There we go.
I wouldn't sit through a movie 4 or 5 times if it wasn't worth sitting through.
That's great.
Refract or no refract.
Now I want to see it.
It's good. It's good stuff. It's a Kino Blu-ray, I believe. It came out like last year.
All right, Huck.
All right, I'm excited for this stack. I'm just going to go backward this way, backward, starting with Derek because I can't believe it's nice that there's like major movies like Mike hadn't seen Independence Day. Derek has not seen Breakdown, so I'm giving you, dude, Breakdown with Kurt Russell. It's one of these wife kidnapped type stories, and then the bad guys act like they've never seen her. You know, they pick her up in the truck, and he's like, "You took my wife. I've never seen you before," and it's just like. It's one surprise after another. You never really know where it's going, and it's a thrill ride, man. The whole journey is so much fun. I can't wait for you to jump in. And Tim, holy hell, you don't get one, you get 2 Van Dams in double impact, baby. Look, I dig me some vintage Van Damme. This is when he's at the height of his powers, right? You know, and you get your splits in there. If a Van Damme movie doesn't have the crotch split, it's not worth watching. And it's funny because he's got like the clean cut dude, and then the sort of the edgier cop guy. Yeah, it's just so good. Like if you like good Van Damme, he throws the roundhouse kicks and does the splits, and there's really good fights with other fighters too. It's not just him showing off. There's good scenes with other people. And Mike, I had to sort of dig around because I know where we got to dig into your wheelhouse to find these movies, and we're going Con Air on you.
Con Air is amazing.
So, dude, I mean, look, you got John Cusack, of course, you know, your boy Nick Cage, and Malkovich. It's like a really good thing. Even Cole Meany from Star Trek. It's bad guys on a plane and mayhem ensues. And it's a good time. It's Vegas. It's thrilling. It's crashes. And look, he plays Cyrus the Virus. You got to come up with a cool villain name. So Malkovich is Cyrus the Virus.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I didn't jump on the Battleship hate train, but damn it, Battleship better be last for you. Because
you're like, I've recommended this one.
I agree, and I haven't
more than these others.
I gave you a fun movie that I think is in your wheelhouse. The other 2 gave you like legit classics of their subgenres. Those 2 movies are Put the Bunny Down. When Con Air is, oh my god,
Con Air literally, it's like the Avengers, but with bad guys. There's like 7 or 8 of them, and they all have their own thing. Is it like Michael Clark Duncan? I think is one. You got Steve Buscemi, who's like a Hannibal Lecter. He's like a Hannibal Lecter. He's like got the mask on and everything, and he's like the quietest one. And you know, he's not imposing physically, but there's something about him you find terrifying.
Yeah, he's murdered 87 children. Danny Trejo's in it. Dave Chappelle's in it.
Oh god, Dave Chappelle has pinball.
Oh shit.
Con Air is outstanding.
That sounds like
I want to go watch
movie right here.
I don't watch a lot of action movies, but Con Air is one of my favorites of all time.
Man, like the Avengers. Okay, I'm ready for
Avengers on a Plane with John Malkovich.
Yeah, I'm very excited for Huck and Derek's choice. Tim, I don't know, I'm still a little cautious on Tim's choice, but I'll give it a whirl.
Just expect it to be bad, and you'll have a good time.
Okay.
I assume I haven't seen it.
I think he's going to be surprised. I think he's being like, you know what, guys? I gave it shit, but it was really good.
I think so.
I'm easy on movies. I think.
I know.
You know.
Especially with some of the alien stuff he said he's liked. Like I don't know. I think the reputation of Battleship might lead people to think it's god awful, and it's what you sign up for. Rihanna's acting is awful, but besides that, it's entertaining.
Other than that, it's good. All right, Mike, who you got? What you got?
All right. So first up, we're gonna recommend to Derek the classic Red Dawn movie.
Nice.
I gave him a choice between the remake and the classic. He wanted to go with the good one. Apparently, I like
Yes.
both, but apparently
The good one that I
most
happen to
people
own
think
can
this
look
is
it
the
up.
good one.
Good
But you
choice.
get an all-star cast here, so that's great. I mean, Charlie Sheen in there, Patrick Swayze, Jennifer Grey, Leah Thompson. That's all you need to know. But it's fun. It's like communists invade, and there's all sorts of shenanigans, and yeah, it's really a good time. So great action and more bloody than you expect. So yeah, it's a hard R, I would say.
And definitely,
The duck shows up with Leah Thompson. It's really weird.
Oh my gosh, that would have been great. But
it's a darker movie than you'd think
Yeah.
too.
yeah, the opening scene is just like, oh my gosh, that's the movie we're in for. Okay. And then Huck, of course, gets Sisu. You got to have some Sisu love right there. It's a John Wick style movie.
All
Bloody,
right.
gory, action fun. It's a foreign language film, so just be ready for subtitles there. But yeah, it's totally a popcorn flick. You
All
like
right.
that kind of movie, revenge story, you're going to love this one.
Yeah, I don't know if Merha's still in the chats, but she's recommended Sisu to me as well.
Oh, so good.
I feel like the one person in the world that didn't like Sisu.
I haven't seen it, but it looks like
I thought you were easy on action movies, Tim. What happened?
I have a stipulation, and I can't get into fake fantasy World War II stuff much. Like people also loved Overlord. I hated Overlord. I don't know. World War II, I just guess I like a little bit more based in reality. I don't know. Just a me thing.
There's enough action going on in World War II. You don't need to make up stuff.
That's kind of it. There's so many stories for World War II. It's like you don't even need to make stuff up, honestly. But yeah,
I get you.
I haven't seen it, Tiana, if you're asking. That's why I'm getting it.
Yes, that's why you get it recommended. I'm like, what action movies have you guys not seen? Okay, you got to choose from the list. There you go. And then, well, Tim was difficult. I had to find something for Tim because I'm like, oh, Tim's seen all of these. What do I find? I recommend Tim Mafia Mama. He watches it. He's like, that's a comedy.
it is a comedy.
We're not counting action comedy, I guess. I'm like, okay, let me find just hardcore action. Let's go with Equalizer 3. Tim says he likes the Equalizer movies, hasn't seen the third one. So I think you're really going to enjoy it. If you like the other two, it's in the same level. You're going to love this one. So there you go.
Cool. We got some
Someday
good.
I'll watch those.
I know, right? It's fun when we do this because I was like, oh, I want to see everybody else's recommendations too. But there's only so much time.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So does anybody have anything they want to say to the audience before we close this out?
What's your community challenge, Tim? That's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's about ending. Whatever the last day, the 28th would be the last day. So what is that, like Thursday? Is it Wednesday?
I think it's 29th this year. I think it's a leap year, right?
29th, so maybe it's Thursday? Whatever the last day of the month. Whatever the last day of the month at 11:59 is technically the end of submissions. And then the live stream will be the following Friday.
Nice.
Which is the 8th, I think it is. I'd have to watch my own video to remember. But yeah. So looking forward. We got a solid amount of lists. Not to the amount of the 80s and 90s, but still solid.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how it's going, like number wise. So.
I honestly, I don't think anyone would expect it to match the 80s and 90s. That's
yeah.
Well, everybody help Tim out there. Just think about this for Tim.
Help me get one more.
Just has that on the radio all the time. You just need to know 1570s movies, right? That's it. Doesn't even have to be 25.
And I don't have a ton. I've been sort of like sick for 2 weeks, everybody. So
Right.
sorry I've been sort of MIA on YouTube, but thanks for hanging in there. I posted a new video today just to get something out there. So go support it, click it, love it. And then hopefully I can start getting back to it. You can tell my voice is a little hoarse still. I lost my voice for 8 days. So that was wild. Like literally today is the first day I can speak this well. So it was very fortuitous to return tonight.
Nice. I was gonna say you sound a lot better than you did in your video.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And that was just yesterday. I shot it yesterday. So just from yesterday to now, that's how much my voice is just progressing each day. So
Nice.
thanks for all the love, everybody.
How about you, Derek? Oscar stuff?
Yeah, it's Oscar season, so Oscar stuff. I did 2 videos today, both involving the SAG Awards. I did my quick, here's my actual live reactions to the winners as they happen video. which is only like 5 minutes long because there's only 6 categories, including the stunts, which they don't even show on the show because why bother? I guess I don't know. And then I did one about why these winners will affect the Oscars and how that will go forward. And and then I'll have to do my final Oscar predictions this week. I'll probably do it tomorrow, honestly. And things of that sort. I might do a SAG Ensemble tier ranking list because I was going to do that last week and just never got around to it. But now I have an extra winner to include with Oppenheimer, so maybe I'll do it this week. So yeah, Oscar stuff, yay!
And then for my channel, if you haven't already, make sure you're kissing and hugging that like and subscribe. We're trying to make the push to 2,000 subs, so definitely help me out with that if you all can. And then I probably have some live streams coming up here within the next month or so. If you want to join any of the live streams, let me know. Just reach out to me on Instagram. I'm still trying to get a few more people for my Oscars after party. So if you love the Oscars, let me know. And then we have a few comedy streams coming up as well. And then I just started to think maybe I should do a Ghostbusters stream for the new Ghostbusters movie coming out. And that piqued Tim's interest right there. So
I didn't even realize
a couple more
their next
people
month
on
until
that.
like yesterday. I thought it was like a summer movie.
I know. I got movies
Yeah.
mixed up. I thought Planet of the Apes was March, and I thought Ghostbusters was May, and I totally got them swapped. So Planet of the Apes will be later on, people, and then Ghostbusters in March. So
We can rank our top 3 Ghostbusters movies or top 4. All right, there's 4 of them. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited for Ghostbusters. God, I love that franchise. And Frozen Empire looks legit good. It looks good.
It does look fun.
I watched Red Letter Media's review of the Afterlife today, and they were just ripping it to shreds. It was hilarious.
Oh, Afterlife's so good.
I like Afterlife.
I know. I didn't hate it. I don't care enough about Ghostbusters to hate it. I guess.
I think so. A lot of people love. God, what's the Spider-Man movie that everyone loves with all 3 of them? I can't remember.
No Way Home. No Way Home.
Yeah, I think so many people loved the nostalgic hints throughout that, and I was kind of like meh, but that worked for me in Ghostbusters Afterlife. That movie is just chock full of references and stuff, and I was like, yes, I'm here for it in this. I enjoyed the heck out of it.
All right. Well, have a great night, everybody. Have a good one.